Or call me back. Yo, 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 yo. All right, check, check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, so check this out. This is, ladies and gentlemen, my podcast. I was trying to create a simple one, but YouTube don't want me to for some reason I don't know why YouTube don't want me to do this. What up, Vernon? Long time no see, big bro. So YouTube don't want me to create my own podcast. I gotta wait till a day, maybe tomorrow, to separate this video, whatever. But how you guys doing? You guys doing all right? This is the beginning, and let's do this. So I want to ask everybody out there, right? Do you guys think that relationships, especially in modern society, are dead? Do you think it's dead to be in a relationship? Or do you think relationships are still strong and alive? And this is for all my grown adults out there who have been in relationships, by the way. Um, I just want to say, this, that there's no disrespect, but children, and if you're not grown, don't don't join this podcast, because this podcast is based on grown adults. We're gonna have grown conversations, and later down the line, I'm gonna invite more people on the channel, and we're gonna discuss on everything that's on the table. All right. So let's get back to the subject at hand. Do you guys think that relationships are dead? Do you guys think that relationships are strong and alive like it was in the past? And in my opinion, I think that relationships are dead. The reason why I say this is because of this. When you look at society today, you see how society is not content on being in relationships. Society don't want a man and a woman, one man and one woman. Society don't want that, because of the fact that society thinks it's better for men to have more than one woman, or for women to have more than one guy. Society is programmed relationships as in you gotta get as much pussy, you gotta get as much, what I'm saying. For all the fellas out there, society programmed that men should be players, that men should get every hoe out there, and that men should, you know, have more than one woman, because having talking to one woman that you like, society rules that as the wrong way to go. You know what I'm saying? The wrong way to go out. Society thinks um that for a woman, in order for her, yes sir, what up Z? Society thinks that for women, that women should slut themselves, women should, you know, de- degrade themselves to get the attention of men. Society thinks that women supposed to be on Instagram. You know how we got Instagram, right? How we got Instagram. Society thinks that society thinks that women supposed to degrade themselves, and we seen this on Instagram, fellas. OnlyFans, fellas. OnlyFans. You know, these Instagram models out there. Um, Society thinks that that Instagram models, OnlyFans women are the staple point of the type of women that is needed for men, and that the classy women had to be pushed back to the back burner. Society thinks that when a classy woman steps on the scene, and when I mean a classy woman, I mean a woman that has morals, principles, a woman that cares about her man, a woman that cares about her well-being, a woman that cares about working hard, a woman that cares about um, life itself, a woman that cares about her image, a woman that leaves her natural body behind closed doors. Society thinks that them type of women, them classy women, are the sluts and whores, and that the OnlyFans, the Instagram models are the classy ones. You see how screwed up society is, ladies and gentlemen. You see this, right? Now, here's the thing, though. This is what I don't understand, right? I don't understand how. Where did we go wrong with teaching our men, teaching our women that it's okay to degrade themselves? Where did we go wrong? A lot of people will say, okay, yeah, you got social media. Yeah, not only social media, but you got other stuff that's playing a part. And yeah, that's true. It's just social media, and like I always say, it's the gift and the curse. It's the curse. It's way much of a curse than a gift if you think about it. Kevin Samuels, rest in power to the GOAT himself. And shout out to Andrew Tate. Free Andrew Tate, one a good time. And if my boy Dion is watching, his homeboy Myron and I don't know the other dude name because the other dude name is irrelevant. But you know, Kevin Samuels have talked about the negative effects of the modern day woman, right? Kevin Samuels talked about how in order for a woman to gain a husband, she gotta change from being that self-independent. And now I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman being self-independent. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I will say this. Oh, he's it. Hey, yo, what it do, everybody? Yo, Sev in the building. Seven Kiki in the building. Yo, subscribe to the channel. It is Lama Familia made it. I'm pinning it to the so you guys could follow their channel, subscribe to the channel. Um, he's been free. So was this recently or what? It has to be recently. But anyways, Kevin Samuels has been telling women this, that in order to gain a husband, in order to find a high value man, you gotta change your ways. You gotta change from having that entitlement issue attitude that is still going on to this day. See, y'all criticize Vivica Fox. Y'all criticize Kevin Samuels, saying that Kevin Samuels is a misogynist. Kevin Samuels hates women. Kevin Samuels, he degrades women and all the other stuff. You ask yourself, right, is what Kevin Samuels saying is wrong. I was taught when I was a jit that if what you're saying or doing is not wrong and the other person is, I was told the truth is the truth, no matter how you say it or whatever, right? If it ain't the truth, why you getting bent out of shape? So if what Kevin Samuels had been saying in the past is wrong, why a lot of people are being bent out of shape? I know the reason why they're being bent out of shape because of the fact that he's telling the truth. You feel me? He's been telling the truth. He's been telling the truth. I'm telling you this for a fact. He's been telling the truth, right? So this is what baffles me about the modern day woman, right? It baffles me because the entitlement issue. My bad. This what this what bothers me about the modern day woman, their movement, because I don't understand how you can have this entitlement issue and then still think that you're supposed to gain a husband. Oh, you can have 3 or 4 kids with sorry men, but you expect a good, decent brother who is high value to come take care of you and your kids. You think that? See, there are some men that are willing to do that, and there's a label called simps. You know what I'm saying? There's a thing called simps. Um, and I know some of you guys gonna be like, "What is a simp?" So here's the thing, though, right? Because I know a lot of you guys think that um, a lot of you guys think that you know being a simp, what I'm saying, is ain't nothing wrong being a simp. So check this out. What is a simp? A simp is a man that put himself in a position under a woman in hopes of winning them over without the woman bringing anything to the table. That last part, without the female bringing anything to the table, right? So a man could go out his way to please a woman, and when you ask that woman, right, what do they bring to the table? And they talking about looks, right? And they talking about looks now. Listen, and they talking about looks. That's the only thing that they bring to the table. Now, some women, I'll put a disclaimer now. Some women have this entitlement ideal attitude where they think that just because the pussy is powerful, that that's the only thing that they can offer. And there's some women out there, I'm sorry, that's not how you gain a man. That's how you gain, you know what? That's not how you gain the right man. Now, don't get me wrong, pussy's powerful. It's powerful. You know what I'm saying? But that's not that could go so much far to the point where if that's the only thing that you can offer, then welcome to thousand cats, welcome to loneliness, welcome to a bunch of kids with sorry men out there. You know what I'm saying? You opening the floodgates of that. You feel me? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, that the effects of the modern day entitlement issues that's affecting our society in a negative way, the effects of that is wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? It's wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. No if, ands, or buts. There's no excuses to this. So when I ask that question, and if anybody that's watching the live, the question that I ask is, do you think that relationships are dead or no? And for those that are coming in late, in my opinion, I say yes, relationships are dead. The morals and principles of what a relationship's supposed to do are dead. It's dead. It died. It died. I'm sorry. It died. And Andrew Tate's, the Kevin Samuels of the world, the Myrons of the world, and some other people who have seen this coming, they know, who have seen this coming, my bad, who have seen this coming, and they think, all honesty, they think, okay, they think that it's okay to behave in that form of matter where nobody can tell you what to do, where, oh, the men are always wrong and the women are always right. See that analogy right there, I'm gonna shut that shit down because first off, in that's not human. That is not human for you to have that mentality of thinking that that's the way it goes. That's not human. It's the same thing. Not all men are right, and not all women are right. But see, society thinks that all men are wrong and the women are right. That's where you got the feminists, and that's where you got people. Now, that's where you got people who have no clue of what the hell they're talking about, just throwing shit out there because of what? Shock value, right? People don't do research. People don't do research to have a respectable opinion. Everybody want to go off of shock value, right? So let's get back to the subject at hand. I remember when it was when relationships meant the importance, you know what I'm saying? Where it was a real meaning of why you want to be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? A real meaning of why you want to be with this woman, this queen, this goddess, or in women's perspective, the, this king, this god. It used to mean something when you say, I'm in a relationship with my queen, or the women's thing, they in a relationship with their king, right? Now, it used to mean something. Now, since we got social media, it don't mean shit because, again, you got the OnlyFans models, you got the Instagram models, you got the simps of the world, you got the ignorant people of the world. You know what I'm saying? That think that it's okay for um for the stuff that's going on that's affecting our relationship. Do you not know what message are you sending to the kids? You know that kids are watching. Kids have social media nowadays. Ain't that a bitch? Kids have social media nowadays and they see what's going on. It's televisions. They watch things. I remember a time where growing up where certain things that you can't listen to, certain things that you can't watch as a kid because of the innocence, because it's taking away the innocence. And guess what? What do you what are you showing the kids that it's okay that, what are you telling the daughters it's okay for them to slut themselves out for them to degrade themselves in order to find themselves a husband? What are you telling the the sons? What are you telling them? Oh, it's okay to be a player. It's okay to have multiple hoes. It's okay to sleep with. It's okay to have more than one wives, or it's okay to have more than one woman because having one woman that's lame. Listen, because I already know some of you guys in the comment section. I already know some of you guys out there that's gonna be like, you know what, strictly, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. You're too young to know what's going on, and all these excuses. But y'all never sit down and dissect of what I'm saying. Y'all pick and choose what key details of what I'm saying. Y'all pick and choose and take that as the gospel. That's what's wrong with society, and that's what's wrong with society. And me as me as a brother, me as a king, me as a god, I want to I want to tell people that don't fall for that agenda. Don't fall for the banana tailpipe, the dog and pony show, the coonery and buffoonery that is going on in the media nowadays on how they project a relationship should be. So I remember it's like when back in '06, and if Seb's watching, Seb, I hope you're listening because yeah, I hope you listen what I'm about to say. Back in the '06, you remember when Nas signed with Def Jam, not Jay-Z, and how Nas labeled hip hop is dead, and how a lot of people was not catching on to what Nas was saying. They was they took what the title of what Nas's album, they took it and ran with it. And then you got ignorant people like Jeezy that decide they want to diss instead of listening and dissecting of what the message of what he's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It correlates with, when we as real people talk about, relationship issues that's going on in society, or, other things that's going on in society, trying to put forth a message. But instead of just listening to the whole thing and gaining that message, dissecting it and researching on your own so you get your own perspective, we pick and choose what details that we want to take, and we want to take it and run with it, right? Taking it and run with it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, but again, it's crazy because of the fact that people think that's the gospel. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. But you know what I'm saying? This is why I create a platform like this. This is why for me it's much needed to create a podcast like this, because everything is going to be on the table. There's no punches, and I don't care if I hurt feelings, because at the end of the day, if I'm hurting feelings, that means that I must be telling the truth, and I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is why I say it's much needed. It has to be. It has to be taught on the importance. You know what I'm saying? It has to be taught the realness. It has to. And like I said, as this podcast continue to grow, you're gonna see more people on here, and you're gonna see more people on here. And this ain't no ordinary podcast where you see the glamours and the lights. My bad. Thought I saw a bug. This ain't no podcast where the glamour, the lights, the designs, the the special effects, that gain the attractions. Nah, it's real. It's real, and it's based on realism. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I do and what my peoples, positive peoples that's around me, what we do on an everyday basis. And they gonna join this podcast too. And a few of them are in the few of them are watching right now. They in the chat right now that will be on this podcast. But yeah, that's the main reason why I title it SVT. You know what I'm saying? SVT. You understand? Smoke, vibe, and talk. Why not? Why not talk about something that's real? You know what I'm saying? So sorry, I'm just getting off course, but relationships are dead. Relationships are dead. There's no there's no more of the lovey dovey boyfriend and girlfriend. Nah, it's about getting as much pussy, getting as much sex, as much as needed, because why be in a relationship where I could just have sex and do what I want? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, but hey, I love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love the ignorance because at the end of the day, when people fast forward, when people see what people see what's going on, they gonna be dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be like, damn, I wanna be in a relationship. Damn. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. People gonna look back and just kick themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be so dumbfounded. They are gonna be so dumbfounded. And when it do happen, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good in the hood. Ain't nobody stressing over dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stressing over that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for just ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But the responsibility that we do have, I can't say that we need to teach and educate our kids who will be in our shoes one day. We need to tell them the importance of, you know, the importance of having a relationship, the importance of a man and a woman sharing that bond before God, the importance of procreating and having more and creating more children. You know what I'm saying? We need to educate and tell our young kings and our young kings and our young queens the importance of having a relationship. The way it looks like it now, there's no more relationships. There's no more relationships. It's no more. It's like survival of the fittest. It's like being in the jungle. And the only thing you gotta do is survive. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's sad. And the reason why I'm smiling because it it's that's how pathetic it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how fucking pathetic that shit is. Of relationships dying. You know what I'm saying? Um, really is. But so as I come to conclusion, and I thank everybody for watching. Um, I asked, do you think relationships are dead or no? And I gave my perspective, and I said relationships are dead because of the fact that society allows society allowed themselves to be programmed by social media to project and and dictate on what a relationship should be or what the ideal person that you're interested in should be. You know what I'm saying? For the men, society is using social media to tell these men out here that the ideal fit for a woman is an IG model or OnlyFans model or porn star or anything or any female out there that's that's all about that's all about um getting that check, thinking that that's classy, telling these men out here that that's the way to go in order to get the women. You gotta go outside your character. You gotta wear 80,000 chains. You gotta have five, 7 cars, the Monday through Saturday, and then you gotta have that one car, for that Sunday, because you gotta, you know, that Sunday car is important because that church, what I'm saying, and then you gotta live that holy. You gotta have that holy car, you know what I'm saying. Um, so society is telling these men out here that society is telling these men out here that it's okay to be flashy. It's okay to have these plenty things because that's going to attract the females. Society is telling these women out here that it's okay to slut themselves out. It's okay to post half naked on 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 social media. It's okay to have more than one husband, more than one boyfriends, one or more dudes, because society thinks that what's up, man? Society thinks that telling these young women out here that it's okay to degrade themselves because that's the only way that they can gain a husband. That's the only way that they can gain families. That's the only way they can gain boyfriends. That's you know society's telling them this, and nobody's calling them out. Nobody. But it's okay though. Just like everything that has pride, it must come for destruction in order for it to be rebuilt again. So, hopefully, you know, the entitlement, the modern day society, hopefully this crap is destroyed, so we get back to building families. So we get back to not only building families, but get back to building foundations in one another, so we could tell our young kings, our young queens, on how to conduct themselves in society, how to, in order for them to have relationships that we should tell them that they gotta establish themselves, gotta that they gotta have full confidence that they are high value. We got to go back to the essence of that. If we don't go back to the essence of that, the things that are performing right now, the things that are occurring right now, it's going to get worse. And like I said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I just hope, I just hope the worst will cease. I just hope the worst don't come to full effect. You feel me? So, anyways, this is your boy Strictly. This is your boy Strictly. I'm out. And thank you guys for coming, chiming into the SVT, the Smoke Vibe Talk podcast show. Thank you guys for showing up. And we will be, and when I mean we will be growing. We will be expanding. We will be continuing talking about topics that needs to be discussed. While having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Just be yourself, you know what I'm saying? But also, we do need to have a discussion. We do need to have a discussion because it needs to be discussed. You feel me? So this is your boy Strictly. I'm out and peace.